Hi, everybody. I wanted to do a quick exercise that we start off the brain game with, because in the brain game, we talk a lot about perception and perspective and how we perceive things differently based on what we believe to be true, right? So you could imagine that someone you love and adore touches your arm and how you might perceive that touch. And then someone who is a perfect stranger touching your arm and how you might perceive that touch. Now, assume that that touch is exactly the same, but you would likely perceive it differently. So it's something that we talk a lot about in the brain game because we can often feel like these things are constant, that we cannot change them, that whatever we believe to be true is what is true. And sometimes those beliefs are old. They aren't in line with who we are anymore. And so we want to find those and stop using them as an automatic operating system and instead interrupt them based on beliefs that are aligned with who we are and what we do. So, to just demonstrate this really simple idea of perception and how we give meaning to things, I want to do one quick exercise with you. So, I want to invite you to close your eyes and just for a moment, find your breath. Check in with your body. What does it feel like to be you today? See if you can bring curiosity to this exercise, that allowing whatever happens to happen and knowing that nothing specific has to happen. Just a curiosity to what does happen. Now, I want you to imagine that you could see inside your forehead. Imagine a screen right inside your forehead. And then let that screen expand and move outside your forehead. Maybe it's now in front of you. Now, I want you to imagine the number 3 on this screen. What does the number 3 mean to you? What comes up for you? What does it feel like to think about the number 3? You have a body response? Are there colors or images or sensations? What does the number 3 mean to you? Now I want you to imagine that that screen goes blank. It's just empty space. And now I want you to put the number 5 on that screen. Do the same thing. What does the number 5 mean to you? Are there any response in your body? Colors or sensations or images associated with the number 5? So what do you notice about the number 5? Okay, open your eyes. So what did you notice? Were they different? What you thought about the number 3 and what you noticed about the number 5? What did you know? What did you notice? What did you perceive? What did you know about the numbers 3 and the number 5? And the reason that we talk about this is because it's different for everyone, right? So when I think about the number 3, sometimes I think about the Holy Trinity. Sometimes I think about how there's 3 sisters in my family. Chances are it's completely different for you. And that's the beautiful thing in this world is that we all make meaning based on what we believe. And once we realize that we're the ones making meaning, we can shift it. What about the number 5? The number 5, again, for me, was a family related one. My mom there were 5 kids in her family. So when I think about the number 5, I think about those uncles and aunts and my mom. But what did you notice? It's pretty amazing how it's simply related to you. And if you ask different people, you will get all kinds of different answers because your brain makes it up based on your experiences, based on what you've been taught in this life, based on what you believe. And when we get into the brain game, we start to get really curious about where those beliefs come from and how, more importantly, if we want to change them and what we want to change them to. And so this is just one simple exercise to give you just a tiny taste of one of the things that we talk about in the brain game. So I hope you had some fun with it. That is what it's intended for. And we'll catch you next time.